It's not just something you made. It's the privilege that you get to work with your hands. It's building something that serves a purpose. Proof that you have the grit to keep going. At Timberland, we understand you take your craft seriously, and we do too, which is why our products are built to the highest quality. We put in the work so you can perfect yours, with purpose in every detail and crafted with intention. Timberland, built on craft. Visit Timberland.com to shop.
Listen, all you New Yorkers. Taxi!
Okay, we're looking around.
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
Well, tensions are really rising in Washington, D.C. after the sudden resignation of Joe Kent. Joe Kent was essentially the number 2 official at the Office of Defense Intelligence. He specifically headed the National Counterterrorism Center. He resigned, claiming he could not support the current conflict in Iran and saying that Iran posed, quote, no imminent threat to the United States. His comments drew immediate pushback from congressional leaders, but most importantly, his boss, the Director of National Intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard, released a statement saying that Donald Trump was overwhelmingly elected by the American people to be our president and commander-in-chief. As our commander-in-chief, he is responsible for determining what is and is not an imminent threat, and whether or not to take action he deems necessary to protect the safety and security of our troops, the American people, and our country. The Office of the Director of National Intelligence is responsible for helping coordinate and integrate all intelligence to provide the President and Commander-in-Chief with the best information available to inform his decisions. After carefully reviewing all of the information before him, President Trump concluded that the terrorist Islamic regime in Iran posed an imminent threat, and he took action based on that conclusion. Also, Speaker Mike Johnson, who sits on the highly classified Gang of 8, those congressional leaders who get to see all classified intelligence, and he told a very different story. During a press conference in Washington, Speaker Johnson said, I got all the briefings. We all understood there clearly was an imminent threat. I don't know where Joe Kent is getting his information, but certainly wasn't in those briefings. President Trump commented on Joe Kent's remarks, saying that Earl Kent was a nice guy, a highly decorated veteran whose wife was also served. He lost his wife tragically, killed by terrorists in the line of her duty. But the president noted that Joe Kent was very weak on security, and he said, well, it's a good thing that he's out, considering how diametrically opposed the administration's strategy he apparently is. This dispute comes as the Trump administration continues Operation Epic Fury, which is a series of military strikes targeting Iran's nuclear infrastructure and leadership networks. Kent, who is a retired Green Beret and former CIA paramilitary officer, believes the conflict risks pulling the United States into another prolonged Middle Eastern war. Kent is certainly entitled to his view, but so far the president has made it clear that he believes in the limited, strategic, yet lethal use of American power without committing ourselves to long, endless foreign wars, boots on the ground, hundreds of thousands of American casualties, and of course, billions in new defense contractors and spending. That is not what transpired in his first attack on Iran. It's not what transpired in Venezuela. It is not what is transpiring now. I think the president clearly understands that this conflict needs to be limited. That's why the president has used, ramped up American power and moved, I think, in total concert with his national position. Anybody who knows Donald Trump knows that he's been crystal clear on the Iranian threat starting in the 1980s. This position of the president, taking action in Iran, is completely consistent with everything he has ever said on the issues. Confronting Iran now is far safer than allowing a hostile regime to threaten the United States and its allies with a nuclear capability. So this fight, which appears to be dividing those in the MAGA base, I suspect this will resolve itself if the president and the Secretary of War are correct and that this engagement is relatively short. What the American people don't want, of course, is endless foreign war. That has not been the policy of the Trump administration.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. I don't know if you knew this, but anyone can get the same premium wireless for $15 a month plan that I've been enjoying. It's not just for celebrities. So do like I did and have one of your assistant's assistants switch you to Mint Mobile today. I'm told it's super easy to do at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. Intro rate first 3 months only, then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See full terms at mintmobile.com.